I guess when you started Stonewall 20 years ago, you didn't think you'd be sort of here and talking about anti-homophobia in football?
No, the idea was just to go out and have a kick around with a bunch of guys in Range Park, and look, 22 years later, we're standing in the Speaker's House talking about all forms of racism, sexism, homophobia, and quite honoured to be here, to be part of this the whole initiative. I'm great that the FA's asked me to be one of the ambassadors to help out, so to speak. So, I mean, yeah, it's been a fantastic ride.
Also, you was on the stage earlier with Graham Lasso and Matt Jarvis. It must be great to have such high-profile support for anti-homophobia in football and the Opening Doors and Joining In campaign.
It's unbelievable, really. Like I say, you look about 20 years ago, we were dealing with racism. That was the main issue that we're dealing with. Me, as a sort of younger player, having to hide my true self, my sexuality, from my teammates, and now with Stonewall Football Club, we're sort of like out to the world who we are, and we're here, centre of London, centre of the city of power, sort of like being ourselves and being supported by the people that run our country. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't have sort of like imagined this in a million years.
Obviously, we've got on our doorstep Wembley Stadium with the FA. They've got a very big transgender project in the pipeline to make the stadium transgender friendly. That must be something that putting those building blocks in place is critical to Opening Doors and Joining In.
Well, building blocks are important, very important, and the thing is, it's about inclusion, and if you can include as many people as possible, then that can only be a good thing, and this whole gender sort of like inclusion thing is absolutely fantastic for everybody. I mean, we'll all benefit from it, not just sort of like heterosexual people, but everybody who loves sport, everybody who watches sport will be able to take part and enjoy it. I mean, you can only enjoy it when everybody's involved. Little initiatives coming up and people talking, and the talk has got louder and louder, and high-profile players are actually coming out, unfortunately retiring at the same time, but we are talking, and until you actually have some dialogue, you'll never solve anything, and it's actually happening. I mean, I never expected it to take off so quickly, but it's only for the better. It's great. It's great to be part of it as well.
And what does the future hold for Stonewall FC? You've got some big tournaments this year?
Yeah, well, we've got Dublin in June, and the big one will be the Gay Games in Cleveland, Ohio, in the United States, which I think we're all going to gear up for. We're all sort of like putting our pennies away for that one. The United States, we always thought for years were leading the way when it came to inclusion and setting up legislation and making sure people were involved. But I think we've overtaken that, and they'll be looking over their shoulders and thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on over in England here? This is absolutely brilliant, and we're going to lead the way. We are leading the way.